Today we're going to assemble the automata box, the one pictured here. This is a finished product. This is actually what you need to start with, these 4 pieces of the box. So let's go ahead and assemble the box by going to our Google Classroom assignment. So your assignment is the automata assembly shown here. You have the 4 pieces of the box which you need to download. So first click on a piece of the box. It will give you a screen like this. You can't preview it, but you can download it by clicking on this download button. All right, so once you've downloaded it, you will have it in a window, like a Finder window like this. And for instance, I created a whole folder of them. They'll look like this. And so I'm going to grab each one of these pieces in a moment in Fusion 360. All right, let's go back to Fusion 360. So once you've downloaded the 4 parts of the box, then you need to upload them by grabbing them from wherever they are, like here. I highlighted them all at once. And I clicked on upload. And then I dragged my files into this box. I selected the files. I put them into my automata directory and said upload. Once you have done that, your files will be pictured here in the data window. All right, so let's start from the beginning. So let's close this. All right, I'm going to create a new file, new design. All right, so what you're doing is you're going to move these pieces into this design. You're assembling these pieces. So what you need to know is that the 4x5 piece is the bottom. I'm going to start there. The 4x5 piece top, parallel and symmetric to this one, is the top piece, as is probably obvious. The 2 4x4 pieces are the sides, and the 4x4.5 piece is the back. All right, so let's click on the 4x5 piece. That will be the bottom. I'm going to right click on it now, say insert into current design. All right, it's telling me I need to save this, which I thought I already did, but I guess I didn't. All right, so you're going to call this something. Please make sure it's in your automata folder. I would call it automata assembly. And then your name. Okay, so now that you have a saved design, click on the piece you want to start with, in this case the 4x5 piece. Now right click on it, click on insert into current design. Okay, this may not be the orientation that you would expect from the bottom piece. So you are giving all these tools that are part of the move copy assortment. So it looks to me like I want to rotate this, right? So you look at one of these 3 rotation directions, and it looks like this is the direction I want. So I'm going to rotate this in this direction, and you'll see that now I have an angle of degree here. Negative 30 is probably not what I want. It's probably 90. So type that in and hit OK. Okay, now I have the bottom piece. Over here, we can right click on it and click on ground. And the reason for that is so that this piece cannot be moved. That's going to be stuck there, and then every other piece constrained to it won't be able to move. All right, let's just zoom out a little bit. Let's do that with another piece. So now we're going to do it with the 2 side pieces. So for instance, I'll click on it and then right click, insert into design. Okay, again, that doesn't look like the orientation. These 2 go onto the long ends of it. So I'm now going to rotate this by doing that. Doesn't look like a full 90 degrees to me, so I'm going to type that in. And you see that it did what I needed it to do. This circle in the middle allows you to move it in any direction. So I'm going to push it back so I kind of can see some space between my bottom piece and my side piece. Okay, now let's do it again. I'm going to escape out of the pan tool. I'm going to left click on the 4x4, now right click, insert into current design. Again, doesn't look like where I wanted it, so I'm going to grab the rotation tool, rotate it 90. Again, probably kind of in the way if I put it there, so I'm just going to put it over here so it's out of the way and then hit OK. All right, we have a few more pieces. Why don't we stick with that so it doesn't, well, we'll put in one more piece. We'll put in the back piece. I'm going to right click on it, insert into current design. And it looks like it's the right orientation, so all I'm going to do is go to the middle circular piece and just drag it. Hit OK. Okay, so before I put in the top piece, which I think will just add to, make this more cluttered, let's now start to join these. So there is under the assembly set of tools, you could click on this arrow and then click on joint. Joint is for joining components. These are each their own component together to make an assembly. You could use the as-built joint function if they were all already aligned, where they, like the box looked like it was already put together. But we're going to use the joint command since that's since they're not where they should be right now. That is also simply clicking on this icon as well. All right, so what we're looking for is to join one corner of this, one edge of this to one edge of the corresponding other piece. So let's zoom in a little bit. You can rotate the view cube by just doing this. This is sometimes one of the better ways to do it. I like to find the edge that I'm looking at and see it in that orientation. Okay, so what you do is when the wheel turns up in this here, let's grab the view cube and just rotate a little bit. When the view cube, let's give ourselves some more space. When it looks like there's a wheel here, a circular wheel, it means it's grabbing the edge. Can you see the circular wheel where my cursor is? That means it's grabbing the edge of that face. So I'm going to hit the command key so that now I don't have to be perfect, and then I'll hit click. Now it knows that I want that edge. I'll zoom out a little bit. I'm going to rotate now to see it took away that side panel for me so I can see the panel that I'm joining it to, the bottom. Let's zoom in. See how I'm again getting that circular wheel looking thing? I hit the command key, and that command key says, okay, I am stuck on the edge. And I click again, and now the side piece has been joined to the bottom piece where the edges meet, and I hit OK. So a few key things about this is that you want the edges to join. I chose the middle of the edge in each case to join, and now the edges are joined. Okay, let's try that on the other face. So I'm going to escape out of the pan key. I'm going to click on the little house to give me a 3D view. Now I'm going to grab this corner and here, let's do this. Let's grab this, rotate it. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom in and grab the edge of this one now. So again, I'm going to come over here, find the joint function command. Again, I'm going to wait until I get that circular looking shape. Hit the command key so I don't lose it. Now again, the right side has disappeared on me, so I can see the bottom. I'm going to rotate this and pan over. Escape out of pan. Now I want to tell it what edge on this one. Do you see that I now have this little circular looking appearance? I hit the command key to lock it and click. And now the edge on the side panel will match with the edge on the bottom panel. And I hit OK on the joint window. And I scroll out. Okay, so now we're going to put the back panel in. Escape out of the pan. Okay, so now we're going to rotate this. Okay, so we're going to join now this back panel's bottom edge. So I'm going to click on the joint function again. I'm going to wait until I see the little circular appearance, hit the command. It gravitates to the center of that edge. I hit click. Now I'm going to grab the view cube, rotate down. I'm going to pan up. You'll notice the back panel has now disappeared, so I can see this bottom edge. Get rid of the pan. Now I'm looking for this. Here, let's rotate this just a little bit so you can see it better. See, now you get this wheel looking thing. I hit the command. It finds the center of this edge. I click. And now the back panel, back bottom edge matches or joins with the top edge of the bottom panel. I hit OK. Now the other sides reappear. I zoom out and get the 3D view again. All right, the only thing I'm missing now is the top. Let's go find our data panel again. Let's find the top piece. I clicked on it. Now I'm right clicking, insert into current design. All right, that's not where I want it. I'm going to move it over here so I can see it better. I'm going to now choose one of these rotation. Looks like it's this one. Yes. Doesn't look like that's 90 degrees that I wanted. I type in 90, hit OK. What I probably should have done, in fact, why don't I just redo that? Here, we'll just click on it and we'll do the move copy command. Here, let's just undo it. Let's just do it again. I should have moved it up as well as rotated it. So maybe get it over here. Rotate it. Okay, so now I want this to sit on the top. Let's zoom in. So we're going to, again, click on the joint command. Try to find that bottom edge. Hit the command key. Let's do it again. Find the bottom edge, hit the command key. Now it gravitates to the center. Click. The top goes away. Let's pan over so we can see this better. Find the edge. See, I get that circular view. Command key locks it in. Click. That shaking means that it's joined. Click OK. Let's zoom out. And now you have a finished assembled automata box. Thank you for listening.